Hi, I'm Dan, an inspector with Keegley, and today I'm going to talk to you about electrical panels. Electrical panels and repairs and replacement can become a very expensive ordeal. So before you try to sell your house, you need to make sure that you've done a full inspection and you've had a home inspector or contractor look at your electrical. When you first approach your panel, you want to be very careful, especially on older homes. If there's a short or the panel's not grounded, it can cause an electrical shock. Before you touch the panel, you need to go in with the back of your hand. Once you've opened the panel and you're looking at the panel, there's a few things you want to look at. You want to make sure the conduit's connected where the wires come in and out of the panel, that there's no gaps or broken conduit. When you're looking at your breakers, all the holes should be filled. If there's an open gap where there used to be a breaker, that it needs a knockout. It's missing a knockout, which is a small metal plate that covers that opening, and that's a safety hazard. So check for missing knockouts. There's two brands of panels that have been recalled and that are unsafe to use: Federal Pacific Stab Lock and Zinsco. So if you see or notice that the name on your panel is either one of those, then you need to look at a complete replacement, as those have been a fire hazard in the past. Once you've opened the cover of your panel, you want to look for a city ordinance inspection sticker. This indicates that the city has been out, inspected the electrical work, and has signed off and approved it. If this has not been done, any and all electrical repairs need to be finished prior to scheduling a new inspection for that panel. The next part comes when you take the dead front or the inside cover off the panel. And I would only recommend you do this if you're a licensed contractor or home inspector, have some experience in this kind of thing, as you will be exposed to live wiring. Once you move the dead front of the panel, you want to look at your breakers. Neat, organized wiring inside your panel will indicate most likely that your home wiring inside is good also. If the wiring looks like a mess of spaghetti, wires running everywhere, you could have problems. Things that you need to look at with wiring inside your panel are what they call a double tap. A double tap is where you have more than one wire connected to one breaker. Each breaker should only have one wire. Another common thing that we see inside these panels is what they call top loading, which is similar to a double tap, but it's where additional wires are connected to the main service terminal. Only the main service wires should be connected to those terminals. These are both extreme safety hazards and need to be dealt with by a licensed electrician. One of the other things that you need to look at is the branch wiring. Wiring coming off the breakers running into the home. If there's any aluminum branch wiring that runs into the home, that needs to be noted. An electrician will need to deal with that. Breakers are specially made for aluminum wiring, and aluminum wiring has to be bigger than the copper wiring.